Hello everyone, it is Sherry. I am here today to talk about my first book, My Extraordinary Walk. My Extraordinary Walk. What I decided to do is, because this is my 1 year anniversary of my book coming out, I decided to do a series of short videos going through chapter by chapter, explaining the book to people or just giving you little bits of what the book is actually about. Other than the first 3 chapters, my book is really not a fluid story from beginning to end. It's more about different topics, different things that I've learned, different experiences and encounters that I had. So for me, it really doesn't get good until chapter 4, when I start talking about God and my experiences and encounters with Him. But for my family and friends and people that know me, they really did enjoy the first 3 chapters because I talk a lot about myself, and you really get a chance to get to know me. Go through the first 3 chapters, telling you about me, telling you about how I grew up and that type of stuff, just so that you know that I'm just a regular, average, normal, everyday person. And this is just more so to encourage you to, if you don't already have a deep relationship with God, to seek a closer, deeper relationship with Him. So I'm going to start this with, today I'm going to go through the first 2 chapters. And then if you like this, you can go to the next video, it'll be about the next chapter, and I'll keep going chapter by chapter. And then, sharing experiences, stories, maybe reading a few excerpts from the book, just to give you a little more about the book. But of course, if you want all the juicy details, you are going to have to buy the book and read it for yourself. So I'm going to start with chapter 1, The Way, the Truth, and the Life. And if you're a Christian, you know that I'm talking about Jesus. So basically, my introduction is letting people know that most of my life I've gone to church and I've been a good person and done the right thing, paid my tithes, active in the church. But I had no idea I was missing out on anything at all. So what changed for me was seeking a relationship with Christ, getting to know Him, getting in the Word, getting in prayer. And when God started responding and stepping in, it blew my mind. So I felt like I was basically in darkness most of my life until I started to forge this relationship with God. And I don't know, I just felt like I found a big secret. There was nothing more exciting. It just blew my mind. That's all I wanted to talk about. I wanted to tell everybody how real God was, that you could actually, He hears you. You can talk to Him. You can experience Him. He can lead you. He can guide you. So to realize that, to find God like that, and then look around you and see the world is just still going on as normal, it was kind of shocking, because I felt like if everybody knew what I knew, we would all be on our knees praying, seeking a closer relationship with God. So I just talk about my change and where I am now, basically in chapter 1, that God is exactly who we say He is. He is God. So basically that's chapter 1, The Way, the Truth, and the Life. Chapter 2 is ambassador for Christ. Okay, so definition of ambassador. Because at first I'm like, ambassador, do I want to say that? But yes, I really do want to say that, because the number 1 definition for ambassador is an official sent by their country as a representative. But also, an ambassador is a person who acts as a representative or promoter for a specific person, activity, or a place or thing. So I feel like when I found God, and I'm explaining to you why I say it like that, found Him, but I became a promoter because I want to share what I've experienced with everybody. I don't want to push it down anybody's throat. I try not to be pushy, but if you give me a window, you give me an opportunity, you ask me a question, it's on and popping, So I just love talking about the Lord. I love sharing my testimony. I just want to try to enlighten somebody, because I spent most of my life, like I said, in darkness, and I had no idea that I was missing out on anything. There's what I call my God stories. This is the more of God. And yes, just going to church is good and being a good person is good, but if you want to experience the more of God, if you want to actually know Him and have Him know you intimately, I just want to share these things so that you can seek those things out. I didn't know that those things were even possible, so I didn't even know to seek for those things. So I want to share my God stories to other people who haven't had these experiences so that they can seek a deeper relationship with him. It ain't about me at all. It's just I want everybody to know him like I know him. And actually, I want to know him more and better than I know him right now. So I'm always seeking the more of God. Why I say I found God? Because God is always there. He's around us. He's right here, right now. He is everywhere. And we ignore him. We're going on about our lives, doing what we want to do, how we want to do it, making decisions on our own. And he's there the whole time, but we don't pay attention or notice because he's not going to force himself. But when you open yourself to him and you honestly seek him with your whole heart, he's able to respond and step in and help you out with this. I don't think we were ever meant to live this life alone, to live this life on our own. He's given us tools that we can use to make this life so much easier and better, and it's always easier and better with him, especially when you ask him what you should do. He's going to tell you the absolute best thing for you to walk in your purpose. He's not going to steer you wrong. It's so good. It's so great. And the way he sees things is not the way that we see things. So when you listen to him and you just be obedient to what he tells you, it always ends up so much better than we can imagine. I'm going to stop right there. This is chapter 1 and 2. Chapter 3 is going to be looking for love. So it's a little more about me, but through friendships and things like that. So I'm not going to spoil it right here, right now. So if you tune in, you want to hear more about the book, you want to go into chapter 3 and then hear more of my experiences starting with chapter 4, you got to tune in for the next video. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, let me know. Love you guys. Bye.